to be sharing with you our grocery haul that actually came from 3 different stores this week: Kroger, Aldi's, and Walmart. And I'm going to get into why we ended up at 3 different stores. Plus, we'll have our meal plan at the end. Okay, stay tuned. I'll be right back. Welcome back to The Long Run with Joel and Christy. I'm Christy, and I decided to jump right into the haul. Now, we went to Kroger's, Aldi's, and Walmart this week, and I'll explain why. But first, let me show you what we got at Kroger. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to show you why I didn't buy all my produce at Aldi's, which you may wonder, why would you go to Aldi's and not buy your produce there? It's cheaper. So here, I'm going to explain it to you. Okay, so I needed quite a bit of spinach, and if you say that's an entire pound of spinach, to get that same amount at Aldi's, I would have had to buy 3, which would have been $6, and this was $4.38. So sometimes, you know, various stores, it all depends, and you really need to check your unit price. Now, if all I had needed was 5 ounces of spinach, it would have been cheaper to buy it at Aldi's. So it's really just dependent upon what you need and how much, okay? All right, so then I also bought this at Kroger because it was only $1.90. And it was organic and it's a good mix, so there you go. We bought broccoli there. We bought apples there. Cherry tomatoes for a Tuscan butter shrimp recipe. Kale. Now you may say, well, they have chopped kale already chopped for you at Aldi's, and they do, but I am not a fan of chopped kale, and the reason why is because I use it for kale salads, and by the time that I pulled out all the little stems out of the bags of chopped kale, I don't have that much kale left. And that is true of any store. Even if I go to Walmart or Kroger, I do not buy bags of chopped kale just because of that. If you were going to use it in a recipe where you decided to saute it into it, that would be okay because you could still use the stems. But if you're not, and it's going to be a raw kale salad, you don't want to eat those stems. And so by the time you pull off the leaves, there's not that much left. We also bought 2 kombuchas, 2 for $4. At Aldi's this week, they were, I think, $2.56 each. And this was just a sale at Kroger's. Obviously, normally it's about $3 each for one. But since it was 2 for $4, I got it there. We got this, and it was a total splurge thing. When we saw they were 70% off, we decided to get these 2. And that one is mine because it has peppermint in it. Yay. And I also got a lemon there. And the total of that haul was $22.15. That's what we got at Aldi's. We went in there for these 2 packs of chicken to stock up. We didn't need chicken this week, but we decided to stock up. It was only $1.49 per pound. So that's a really good deal, especially at Aldi's, when I think they normally are about $1.80. To have it at $1.49 was a really good deal. So we ran in there, got that. And we also picked up some Parmesan cheese there. The price is slightly cheaper than we would have paid at Kroger or Walmart. Their butter is always a good price there, so we got that. Generally speaking, their canned tomatoes are usually a really good price, so there you go. Their marinara sauce is usually a pretty good price. Their whipped cream is a really good price. And normally I would not buy a 3-pound bag of sweet potatoes, but I'm going to be upping my sweet potato game this week. And by doing that, I said I could probably go through 3 pounds of sweet potatoes in the week. So I decided it would be fine to buy the big bulk bag. Normally I wasn't doing that because I would just buy like 2 at a time because 3 pounds was more than one person could eat. But, you know, up in my sweet potato game. So I got 1 container of distilled white vinegar, which is slightly cheaper than it is at Walmart. And my total was $28.72 at Aldi's. Finally, we had to go into Walmart real quick because we needed to buy a light bulb for our refrigerator. So we went ahead and picked up some things that are usually cheaper at Walmart. So we got that bag of pepperoni for our pizzas. Joel got his creamer, which is always cheaper at Walmart than anywhere else, and they do not sell it at Aldi's, so that's why we got it there. And blah, still don't like that stuff. Eggs, usually pretty good price there. You might wonder why we don't just buy our eggs at Aldi's, because it's cheaper, and the reason is because Joel actually doesn't like the eggs from Aldi's. Yeah, he's complained, and since mostly he eats the eggs, you know, we'll go for the ones at Walmart or either Kroger. And pay just a little bit more. I don't know, he said the shells on the Aldi's eggs are real thin. Not sure I understand what that means, but that's what he said. We also will be doing a recipe called cheesy chicken, and it calls for 2 cans of cheddar cheese soup that you put inside of it. So there you go. Mozzarella cheese. I know they have that at Aldi's, but it actually was a little bit cheaper to buy this thing at Walmart, and we'll be using that for pizzas and stuff. We have 2 recipes to use it in this week. My son, who's already been in his Pop-Tarts, got him a pack of that this week. We have a recipe, a beef and cheese pasta recipe that we needed penne pasta for. You may be thinking at Aldi's they have pasta, but they do not have this kind. Like, they don't have that shape, the penne pasta. And I'm sorry if I'm saying that word wrong. Stack packs. We could have gotten that at Kroger's too. They're always $1 per wherever you go. So there you go. And Joel's bread. That's it. And at Walmart, I'll put the total on the screen because I don't remember what it was. It was $32 and something, not counting the light bulb, because we took that out of our household essentials sinking fund. But that is it, and I'll put the total of our grocery haul all together on the screen. I think it was $83 and maybe 13 cents, something like that. Okay, and that's all for this week. Okay, so that is it for this week's grocery haul plus meal plan. Comment below and tell me, like, do you shop by pricing your food by unit price? It actually helps you save in the long run if you know how much it costs per ounce or per gram, per can, whatever the thing may be. If you like this video, be sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment below with that, or tell me, do you shop primarily at one store? Because we do believe that time versus cost, you have to determine how many stores you're really willing to go to, because it takes time to drive to them and to go into them and stuff like that. So maybe you have to make a sacrifice and shop at only 1 or 2 stores, which we do. Sometimes we only shop at 1 store just to save time. All right, be sure to catch one of the videos that's floating around on the screen right now. Until next time, this is Christy with The Long Run with Joel and Christy saying bye. See you next time.